And
oh, I just realized, Charlie, your background is red and your shirt is red.
I know. I noticed.
You look like a Sith Lord. You the hood.
I really love these backgrounds. I hope these videos come out good because now we're on to something. Well, I'm backwards only to me, right, guys? That's how this thing works?
Me too. So on Monday, I have a PD day where I'm home. I'm keeping the background.
There you go.
There you go.
Let's do some free advertising.
Free promo.
Well, it's funny. I had a teacher I'd never met before come up to me, and they were like, I heard you had a podcast. And I was like, yeah, we do. And she's like, me and another teacher, because they were on a field trip and they were like on the bus, and they were like, we went to look it up. I couldn't figure out how to spell Fandalorians, but we wanted to listen to it. And so they went on another field trip and they actually listened to it on the bus. And I was like, oh, how cool.
That is cool when that happens. I have this parent who Eleanor's mom listens all the time. Yeah. She's always, Eleanor's coming in. I listen to your show. I know it's something about the Muppets. She's like, I think you should do Muppet cartoons. I'm like, okay. She's a sweet little kid. They're like, there's so many. The Muppet thing is literally a conversation. Anywhere I go, I went in the lunchroom. They were all talking about it because Janine ran with it and was talking to everyone. I don't go to the lunchroom because I don't like. Like that. But everyone's just throwing out ideas.
Way ahead of it because before it was even announced, we started with the Muppet thing, and then the revival started back up again.
That's because they saw we were doing it and everyone forgot. I'm like, every friggin' time.
I had another fabulous idea for a Muppet movie, and I was like, oh man, this one is golden.
Save it for the wild card.
No, I forgot what it was.
Oh, I hate that.
It was. Oh, I remember what it was. It was something silly because I was like, ooh, what if it was like 3 men and a Muppet or 3 Muppets and a baby?
3 Muppets and a baby sold.
Hey, so right now I have you guys off
human baby.
Yeah.
And it has to be the 3 smallest Muppets.
I have you guys off to the side because I'm sharing a screen, but Cup is in full screen. I can read the whole thing behind him because he's like at the top.
Yeah,
and he's full screen. So I think when we're talking, it'll probably expand out.
We'll see what happens because
I see everything he has, but the rest of us are bunched in the corner. But that's because I'm sharing.
So we ready to rock and roll?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm going without headphones. I normally wear headphones.
Wait, hold on. My TV is on. I just want to cut out the background noise.
I normally wear headphones, but I'm not wearing headphones today.
Yeah, so is that it'll sound different. You're either going to be really quiet or really loud.
I don't really know. I'll go with the headphones.
I try to snap a picture of what it looks like, and Charlie looks like I don't know what he's doing. His hand looks like a fin. I'm not really sure what happened with this picture, but
I got a new mouse, and it's like one of those ergonomic ones, and I'm not sure I like it. It's weird. Then again, I don't like change because you know why? I'm old.
Washed up.
All right. We ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right.
Wait, I sound good, right?
Right now you sound good.
All right, because I crapped out. All right, sorry. As you're about to speak. All right, we're done. All right, good.
Welcome back, class. On today's episode, we begin our Best of the 21st Century Awards. Today, we discuss some of the best things that we've seen in the last 25 years as we award our inaugural Fandy's Award. All this and more in a Best of the 21st Century Part 1 episode of the Fandalorians. Teachers by day, nerds by night.
Interrupt. Can I interject something? I'm sorry.
What's up?
But it's not. Oh, never mind. I see the last 25 years. I don't know. I was thinking like quarter life crisis.
We could call it that too.
Only because I was like,
really
said the best of the 21st century. I was like, but wait a minute, we're only a quarter of the way through it.
Yeah, that's the idea. Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Because if you read the assignment, Charlie, we talk about how it's the end of the first quarter.
I don't read, but okay, I get it.
I pay someone to read for me.
Yeah. I think you should say that it's the, I don't know.
No, I really like Quarter Life Crisis. Can you run it back one more time, Cup?
So what am I?
No, if it's not a quarter, if we're doing, like you said, we're doing a first quarter kind of thing. I feel like whatever, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I don't think I interrupted anything but the music.
Well, and we'll talk about Charlie.
Yes, I see it. I saw it later. I did see where
drop it there.
I see it.
You're
All
good.
right, we're good.
I'll start it over. But that didn't help.
We are rusty.
Nah, I don't know why I tried to refresh there. Okay. Are we gonna be going to the building meeting, or what are we doing? Or should I just get out of this and we just go? Wait, you're muted.
Yeah, call it a building meeting.
Okay, so I'll leave this up for a second then.
Yeah.
I gotta read this.
Because what I was thinking is we should have subtle award music playing the entire time, but that's just too much work.
There's a lot. That's blah. That is the bell. Take your seats. Welcome to the Fandalorians podcast, Teachers by Day, Nerds by Night. We are the #1 pop culture podcast hosted by public school teachers. Each week, we really, that just needs to be deleted. I don't even know why that's there.
No, our goal is still each week.
Right. No, it is a goal.
Life gets in the way.
It is a goal. Life finds a way to interfere constantly. But when we are here, entertainment, news, reviews, and arguments that absolutely go off the rails, all through the lens of educators who probably need more sleep. We are part of the Unfiltered Studios podcasting network. We combine decades of friendship, sarcasm, and questionable opinions into one class you actually want to attend. Guys, it's going to be back again. I haven't seen you guys in a while. We're a little rusty. And we're live too. I had to straighten up so I look good if we, use this piece of it. We're trying to figure it all out here. My name is Mr. Richardson, 4th grade teacher, and the man who is really excited for today's podcast.
Why is that, Mr. Richardson? Yeah.
Someone's got to pass the ball to me. Here's why.
Yeah.
McDonald, I feel like the Fandies that we're going to do today is the greatest thing you've ever come up with. I'm going to say the best decision you ever made was marrying the lovely Lauren Farber, making her Mrs. McDonald. But second is coming up with this idea because this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So good job, man. You're doing good work over there. I'm proud of you with your green background. My other co-teacher, New York City public school teacher, and the man who lost the battle for Mr. G's soul, Mr. McDonald. That happened with John Cena recently, but I'm sure it's not related at all.
Well, I mean, speaking of the lovely, beautiful, and talented Mrs. McDonald. Well, Mr. Richardson, you remember we were trying to find time to schedule this podcast.
Yeah.
And Mr. G had a choice. He had a choice to record with us or go to his book club with Mrs. McDonald. And guess what he chose, Mr. Richardson?
Well, I didn't record with anyone, so I'm going to say...
Not us.
Yeah. Chose to go with the book club, and that's okay.
Yes.
That's great.
We chatted about our book, and we picked our next book.
You know what? My other co-teacher, Mr. G, has finished the book. I know you may have something you want to say, but what book did you just do in the book club? I don't know if that's what you want to talk about, but I'm actually curious.
No, it's not. We did The Huntress by Kate Quinn. She's an author that I really like, and I've read a bunch of her other books. And this was a book that was 2 books in one. So it was like, I'm feeling as an author, she had 2 different stories and couldn't figure out how to make them standalone stories and put them together into one story. So it was kind of a little bit of a mix. It was a little slow in some parts and a little, it was just an interesting way to put the 2 stories together.
But this is an author you like?
I do like her. I do like her stories. Yeah, a lot.
So what book did you finish that you wanted to talk about?
So it's technically the first book of 2026. It's January. We're 20 days in, I finished one book. Ask me, which book? The Count of Monte Cristo.
Wow, a classic.
43 hours.
That is a lot.
43 hours.
Hold on, Mr. G. Was it worth it?
No. The abridged version is 3 hours. So that tells you that there was 40 hours
sitting there. Yeah,
of filler.
There. I equated it to like listening to Uncle Calm from Dairy Girls.
Yeah.
Just listening to one of his stories.
And just ramble.
Well, and I think because originally it was published as a serial in a newspaper.
Yeah.
So to keep getting paid,
a lot of filler. Yeah.
A lot of filler. So it took a while to get there. There were some parts of it that were like, oh, I really like it. It was super interesting. But it was just a slow getting there. But I finished it. I finished it today.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
McDonald, we should do on the side. We can't let Mr. G know. A bet on how many books
Mr. G, earmuffs.
Yeah. No. But how many books he finishes by next December?
Well,
you have the app that tracks it.
I do.
No, we should do a prediction and just not.
Oh,
he
doesn't no. See, Mr. Richardson, now you're engaging the gambling man in me.
I'm saying we get a line.
We need to create an over-under.
You have to create now. Do you want to know what my goal is for this year?
No,
and what
I want to know.
Last year's?
Ready?
No, I
want to know how much did you read last year and how much did you read the year before?
Right.
Okay.
That's exactly what I want to know.
Now, this is a tricky part because what I started to do is I also keep track of which manga books I read.
Okay.
So
you have to do some math at some
25 of the books that I read last year are manga.
Okay.
So that's like I literally read it in a day.
Hey, a book is a book. I'm going to count it.
Okay. All right. Well, that skewed my numbers.
Okay.
Last year, 2025, 84 books.
All right.
Okay. What about 2024?
And that's including Magna, right?
Manga.
Yeah, not that. Yeah.
Manga, 25 books were
out of the 84.
84. Actually, could have been less because I just added 2 books. So 22 books was manga. Right. Let's see. How do I get to 2020?
2024.
I probably read 40.
So
I you were just starting in 2024.
I started keeping track of 2020.
40.
I did
45.
80.
84.
So
81
or 83.
Including manga.
Well, hang on. Let me ask you this. Are you going to continue to read Magna books as you're going along?
Manga.
I've heard it both ways.
So far, I've heard Jimmy call it magma.
Martian. Will you read the M books? Okay, so wait. So if he, all right, what do you want to do?
I've read 2 already, and I'm on like halfway through my 3rd one.
All right, McDonald. I don't think you should count those though. Those will mess up. Let's just go with the regular books.
Okay, so I'm ready.
You minus 22 from 84 puts us at
62.
So
ready?
You want to take the line of what do you want?
I'm going to say 70.5 over or under.
Shoot. All right.
Hold on. Of novels?
Of actual books.
Yeah, we took off the 84. Went down to your actual books, which was 62. So this year we're thinking 70.5. One of us is going to take the over. One's going to take the under.
Well, hold on. We don't have to do this today.
No. We can talk privately. We don't want to.
Yeah, we're gonna take this off pod, and we'll let the fans jump in as well. If only there was a way for them. If only there was a way for them to contact us, Mr. Richardson.
Oh, the fan is mailbag@gmail.com. Mr. G, what do you want to say?
I was gonna say that I don't necessarily want to know the number because I don't want to be pressured.
Yeah. So we'll
change the number. It won't be that. We'll switch the number.
It did seem high to me, by the way.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not based on what we know. We already know. We've logged in. Okay.
So I spent 43 hours. It's only 20 days.
Yeah, but that's excessive. Your average book is 12 to 15
Yes,
hours.
true. Average book is 12 to 15 hours, but I don't want to skew the betting here.
Okay.
But I
You don't-
do have a book.
Are you going to read
That-
War and Peace?
No, that I could eventually end up listening to. That's a good 45 hours.
That's a long year. This is a long year. We got lots.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get going with the actual.
So Richardson
show.
and I, we will come up with a number and not tell you until January.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. We will let you
Okay.
know this time next year
Yes.
what we picked. Okay. Listen, Fandalorian's mailbag 631-494-3632 at the Fandalorians on YouTube, where you can watch our beautiful faces this time for once. But before we get started with that, I'm gonna play a little jingle and the Fandies, right?
And it's time for the Fandies, everybody.
And then we're gonna talk about more Magma books later. Magma books. Again, I put it multiple ways. Building meeting.
Come on down to the building meeting. Come on down today. There's many things to talk about. Yes, you have to stay. Urgent things to discuss. So lose that face of disgust. No, this couldn't be an email. So come on down today. Building meeting today. Oh yeah, it's the building meeting today.
I felt my chair dancing was
Hold on. Before we begin, Jimmy, I want you to read this, but I'll do the nominees.
got it. Okay. So I'll read every category and you'll read the nominees.
You're
Yeah.
gonna want to get rid of the
These nuts, yes.
no, get rid of the build.
These nuts.
Get
one.
rid of the shared screen because I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
yeah, I'm
that's
about
what's
to do that.
recording.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm doing it right now. It's gone, right? Yeah.
No, These Nuts is a cultural icon, Richardson.
Why don't you get replaced it with 6-7?
That was in my honorable mention. I put it up here. I was going to mention it.
Are we? What do you think? I've heard.
I don't know if I can't really. I don't think I should do
All
that.
right.
We should do
So I'm going
that.
to change it to 6-7.
You don't have to write anything out past it. We can just
Yeah.
we'll know what to say.
Okay,
So you want me to read the topic and you're going to run through the nominees
sure.
for everyone, right? Or you want to do it that
Yeah,
way?
go for
Or
it.
you wanna- All right, whatever you want to do.
Or do you want to just alternate?
We'll alternate.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, just do the beginning part.
Oh shoot, I didn't even see this. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are officially 25% of the way through the 21st century in school terms. That means the first quarter is over. The midterms are coming up, and it's time to sit this century down for a serious parent-teacher conference. So for this episode, we are throwing out the standard Oscars or Golden Globe categories. So for this episode, we are throwing out the standard Oscars or Golden Globe categories. You won't hear Best Director or Best Visual Effects today. Instead, we have built the Fandies, a prestigious award to highlight some of our favorites from the century so far. We've broken down the last 25 years of movies, TV, games, and internet chaos into categories that actually make sense to those of us who live in the classroom. We're talking about the group project that actually worked award for the best crossovers. We're handing out the Dog Ate My Homework Award for the biggest flops. We're looking at the class clowns, the hidden gems, and yes, we're even handing out the Please Stop Award for the slang that has destroyed our souls since the year 2000. Okay, we got the red pen ready, got the rubric. Let's see who made the honor roll and who is getting sent to the principal's office. All right, let's get to it. McDonald, let's go. First category.
All right. So when I created these, I broke these down into kind of subcategories as well. So we're going to start. The first category of awards are called Hallway Chatter and Class Clowns. These are the awards that are kind of the silly and the funny awards. So we're going to start with the Please Stop Award. This is the most annoying slang word. So these are words or phrases that have absolutely no meaning, yet are shouted at full volume in your classroom until you've considered an early retirement. So you guys ready for the nominees?
Let's go. Nominees
Now,
are.
just a reminder, you can add nominees if there's anything that we haven't mentioned, and that one certainly can win. All right, so let's go with the nominees. Number 1, 6'7". Every teacher right now is like, oh.
Yeah.
But then we have some classics from other eras as well. The next one is That's What She Said from The Office. We have Swag from like the Justin Bieber era. Then from the current brain rot era, we have Skibbity/Sigma. And lastly, from the ancient text, the early 2000, we have What's Up and Talk to the Hand.
All right, I'm gonna give my award now. Timeout. So we give an award to whichever one we want. We're not debating our chances. Cool. All right, good. All right, good categories here, McDonald, right out the gate. I'm gonna throw some in the mix that you didn't say, and the one I've chosen is in the mix. I'm gonna add Slay. Slay became something. Slay the day. We're slaying this. That one showed up a lot. I feel like Bling made a run towards the early time. I think Bling was out there.
I don't think Bling has the longevity that these peaks have.
But it's in the conversation. It was annoying. But let me say this. My winner, hands down for me, is Cap. I don't like Cap. No Cap, no Cap. And the reason why, and Bling makes sense. It's sparkling. You're wearing jewelry. Slay means to destroy the day. Some of these things make sense. No Cap means no. Why is that lying? I don't know. No one ever knows. I've asked everyone. I've even looked at. No one knows how it came. Why is Cap mean lie? No Cap. It's the dumbest thing in the world. It's annoyed me. I'm out on Cap. What about you, Mr. J?
I definitely have some other ones that are on here. I remember a class that I had early back where jabroni was
Yeah, a lot of heavy wrestling terms.
a lot.
It was big.
Yeah, there was one time. Yeah. But you know what? Honestly, out of all of these, see, I could deal with the Ohio. I could deal with Skibbity because it didn't come up as often as 6, 7. In elementary school, you know how often the numbers 6 and 7 come up when you're counting all the time. So 6, 7, had a death grip on my class.
Yeah, it's like, hey, everyone, turn to page 66.
Not even. It's
And
just
then
counting.
one more. Yeah.
It's just doing basic math.
Yeah.
6, 7 is all the time.
Wow.
So,
All right.
that's
I have
to
one.
me the most annoying one.
I got you. I'm with you. Yep. I have one more nominee that because I'm living it in my life right now, not just in school but at home. I hate bruh.
Oh, you know what? That's a good one, McDonald.
So that's close, but also remember, I teach older kids. I'm gonna go with That's What She Said. That just permeated school, not only in the 2000s and 2010s, still to this day, people watch The Office.
Yeah. Office has a lot of rewatch, like Friends, and everyone's watching. My kids are rewatching it. They love it. That's a good one, McDonald. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, giving out some Fandies. I'm loving this so far. I'm gonna run to the next category. It is the Say It With Me Award, Best Catchphrase. Criteria is again that. Okay, lines so pervasive that you couldn't go a week without hearing someone repeat them in the hallway, the office, or on the internet. Some of the nominees are Winter is Coming from Game of Thrones, Bazinga from The Big Bang.
Wait, hold on. Just start. Wait. Before we start, I just want to add one thing because so these are like the awards. I mean, the catchphrases that aren't annoying that we actually like.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like the previous category, just not annoying.
Right. Got it.
Gotcha.
Hold on. Are these just like they get the award, or I missed the whole?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Which one out of these is our favorite?
All right.
Kind of thing.
It's just nominations.
Yeah, just nominees, and we can add more nominees, and I'm giving my Fandy to this one. We all have one to give out. We have a bucket. You want me to start from the beginning, McDonald, or you just? All right.
No, just start with the nominees.
And the nominees are Winter is Coming from Game of Thrones, Bazinga, Big Bang Theory, This Is the Way, The Mandalorian, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther. Can you hear me now? From that infamous Verizon commercial from the early 2000s.
Let's start. Mr. G, what do you think?
I was a big fan of This Is the Way. I said that a lot. Not gonna lie.
Well, it's simple. It applies everywhere, and yeah, it's a really good one.
I'm gonna throw in for me, and I'm not even going by what I said. I looked at it different. Like, which one did I hear the most?
Mm-hmm.
And despite the fact that I never watched Game of Thrones until much, much later, winter is coming and was everywhere. People were saying it. I thought it was a weather reference. I didn't even watch the show. When I eventually watched the show, I understood the purpose of it. I feel that one was like embedded in society, and you didn't even have to see the show to get it. So I will give my Fandy to Winter is Coming.
That was the most memed one.
It probably, yes. And memes were just taken off too. And yes,
Yeah, well, then they would just replace winter with anything. They're going to be like, pumpkin spice latte is coming, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'd enjoy that too. McDonald, which one? Who's getting your Fandy?
I really wanted it to give to Wakanda Forever, just because not only was it a saying, you had to do the body thing, and it was like a salute, and it was everywhere. But I gotta go with Charlie. This Is the Way. It applies everywhere. It's only falling is not that many people watched The Mandalorian, where I feel like everybody watched Game of Thrones.
That's true. Can I'm going to throw something out here that's not on the list, but I think it needs to be said out loud as we show the respect for the best catchphrase that ever came out of the 2000s. The biggest one that everyone uses and is now in the zeitgeist, and that is the GOAT. That was coined, the term GOAT, greatest of all time, by LL Cool J in 2001. And everyone knows the phrase because that was the name of his album. LL came up with the album called Greatest of All Time, called The GOAT.
Yeah, now that's everywhere.
Yeah, and his biggest thing was he never coined the term, which he should have, because he'd be a millionaire.
He'd be trademarked it, you mean? Yeah.
He never trademarked it. He didn't think about it, and it became everything. So shout out to LL, 2001, The GOAT. Definitely something up there, and happened during this time period. McDonald, you want to do the next one?
Yeah, the next category is the Class Clown Award. This is the best comedy or parody from the last quarter century. And look, we all know that nerd culture takes itself very seriously sometimes. These projects kind of just popped the balloon and made us laugh at ourselves. So we have Thor Ragnarok. We have Deadpool. We have Mean Girls from 2004. We have Step Brothers. And then we have Bridesmaids. So, Mr. Richardson, any other suggestions or any winners that you have?
I'm not going to suggest anything because nothing's going to beat the one on this list. That is the clear runaway best comedy in this group. Overall, Mean Girls was amazing. And maybe part of it was a low expectations. I wasn't thinking, oh, this will be funny, I guess. I don't really know. To this day, it holds up. The kids watch it. I find it hysterical. Everyone has a moment. Everyone has a thing. Fandy goes to Mean Girls 2004. Fetch, it's all there, man. It's all there.
And I'm going to actually agree with you, Mr. Richardson. If I was to pick one of these, I loved Thor Ragnarok. I know you hated it. I loved it. I thought it was hysterical.
That's the one I liked. It's the next one I didn't like.
Oh.
This is the one with the Hulk and the buddy cop thing.
Okay, that was a good movie. The other one, the
next one,
Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah. Go ahead.
If you said, hey, Charlie, you going to watch one of these? Pick one. We have to watch one. I would pick Mean Girls.
Me too. Absolutely. With Thor on the table, 100%. Deadpool, 100%. I'm taking Mean Girls. McDonald, where are you going? We swayed you. I can see the face. We swayed you.
But Thor Ragnarok was good. But I would pick Mean Girls 3 watch.
No, well, what's so great
for me in this group.
What's so great about Thor Ragnarok is it takes something that, the first two Thor movies took itself very seriously. And then they were like, nope, this guy's got great comedic timing. Let's use it. And it became so much fun. So much fun that they actually kind of just beat a dead horse in the next movie as well. So I think the fact that we weren't ready for it really made it hit so funny. So it is funny, but I'd hate to agree with Mr. Richardson. I mean, you guys know I'm a Mean Girls stan. I think it's an important movie of the 21st century as well, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But Mean Girls was such a good comedy because it also showed that, you know what? High school movies are going to exist forever.
And it's got to be one of the greatest of all time. It's on the Mount Rushmore. So good. All right, time out. Charlie, did you want to read one or no? You usually don't want to. Okay, I just want to make sure before I keep going. All right.
Plowing through.
Next up, detention and failed assignments, the flops and bad trends. Okay, this is should I just have read the dog ate my homework?
No, so now that's you
Okay,
want to call it
gotcha.
that, and now you're going to say the first.
All right, here we go.
The first category is
Okay. The first category is the dog ate my homework award. Most surprising flop. So projects that had all the resources, the talent, the hype, but failed to turn in a passing grade. That was nice. We have Joker, Folie à deux. Maybe I did it right.
Yeah, that's 2024.
Cats, 2019. The Dark Universe. The Mummy, 2017. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Madam Web. We also have other things we can add as well. I mean, I would add like Battlefield Earth was in 2000. That was kind of a mess.
Well, hold on. No. 2000 is not part of this century.
All right, now here
the century starts in 2000.
We argue that on some other things. I've been seeing it everywhere too. Okay, if you don't want to count it, that's fine. It's fine. So I won't.
No, honestly, I'm going to count 2000 to 3000 when I live to see 3000.
Yeah. I'll plan to be there too.
Okay.
Mr. G, which is the biggest, most surprising flop? Thought it'd be good, turned out to be trash.
The biggest movie they don't even have on here is Avatar: The Last Airbender, 2010, M. Night Shyamalan.
See, back then I didn't even know what Avatar was, so I
did.
Yeah. I know, but that's what I'm saying.
I did.
I know how much this.
Probably we went together, didn't we? Go to this one together?
We might have.
Yeah,
I don't even think we talked. I think we just left.
Yeah, we did. We just walked away.
Mr. G, point to me on the doll where this movie hurt you.
Here.
Yeah, that was terrible.
In my heart.
Gosh. All right. So
for you, that was
the
biggest failed assignment ever. He didn't even get the main character's name right. Don't get me started.
No, we've seen the TikTok trends. You know what, Mr. J? I had one up here that I really, really thought was the biggest, most surprising flop, but I totally forgot about that terrible movie. When the man said he had his kids watch it, he was a big fan. He pronounced his name differently and then wrong the whole film.
Yes.
Ooh. Let me just say, I'm going to switch to yours. I'm giving my Fandy to Avatar because I forgot. I was going to give it to the Dark
That's how
Universe.
Forgettable that movie was.
Yeah. I actually blocked it out. I was going to give it to the Dark Universe.
That's what I'm giving it to.
It comes down to the fact is they were going to make an entire universe.
They were going to make like 11 movies.
They took a cast photo. This was going to have Tom Cruise in it, Russell Crowe, Johnny Depp was playing the Invisible Man. Like, it was a big time. They took, again, I'm going to say it twice. They took a cast photo. One movie bombed over. That was surprising to me, but Avatar would just have printed money and they botched it completely. I'm taking my Fandy away.
See, I don't
had
Dark Universe, you're getting one, but I'm giving one to them.
2 other movies lined up. And like, it kind of put a dark cloud over Avatar: The Last Airbender for a while.
See, I thought Richardson was going to pick Rise of Skywalker.
No, because I knew that wasn't surprising because the one before it was trash. The Last Jedi was trash, so it didn't surprise me the next one would be. But somehow Palpatine Returns is the dumbest thing as well.
That's why any Sony movie that has Spider-Man in it, I know is going to be terrible, so I wouldn't pick Madam Web.
That's why I was going surprising though.
And Cats, you were like, got a good cast, but I don't really care about that.
I know I wouldn't care about it. I thought more people would.
Yeah.
But
turns out it was just really bad.
I normally started in Joker. I didn't like the first one either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still to this day I haven't seen the first Joker because it doesn't really do anything to me. I'm as I get older, I'm turning into Mr. G, where I'm like, I don't want bad guys to be the main character.
I'm actually completely good with that. That movie's just trash too.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna say it is. Next one, Mr. McDonald. Right.
All right. Let's go. So this one is the Budget Cut Award. All right. This is the worst new thing in the last 25 years. These are trends that make us feel like the administration is actively trying to ruin our lives. So The first nominee is the tax write-off erasure. This is where companies, instead of releasing the movie, just completely and totally cancel it, throw it away,
the
and write it off.
Batgirl thing.
Yeah,
Coyote
Batgirl,
Acme
Coyote
thing,
versus
yeah.
Acme, whatever.
Yeah.
Remove it from streaming just to write it off. This is another one that everybody hates: microtransaction and battle passes for video games. Ugh. Teaser trailers, in other words, trailers for trailers. Multiverse fatigue. You know, it's a cool concept that's kind of been beat to death now. And AI generated slop. So, what do you guys think, Mr. G? Let's start with you.
Oh,
What's the worst new thing?
hands down, microtransactions and battle passes. That literally went from, into games to now it's in Netflix. Now I gotta pay to not have commercials, which it never had commercials. So like the whole idea of doing microtransactions, getting me here, getting me there, nickel and diming me for something, has infected every game online on your phone or every game. So I think it's a terrible
It's pretty
thing.
bad. Richardson?
I was torn between two. I'm not a fan of. I'm good with the AI stuff because some of the AI stuff's funny. It's not all slop, so I can take it. Some of it's been funny. I've always been multiverse fatigue, even in the comics. Like I would read a comic of What If, and I liked the little peek into reality, but I never wanted to live there. Like it was one issue and out. And doing a bunch of movies like that really alienates regular people, and I'm not a fan of that. But the microtransaction is I'm on Charlie's team with this one too. It's ridiculous. I remember when my kid, I think it was Hayden, got a new I think she loved playing 2K with her friends. So she got the new 2K, and parents chipped in for some microtransactions. So they're playing like 5-on-5, and she's like a rank 60 or 70, and they're like 90. And she couldn't keep up with them, and I felt
like,
bad.
no child of mine will get left
What
behind.
I did, I felt bad because I'm such a softie for the daughters too. I'm like, all right, whatever. How much?
Yeah, that whole pay to play.
Yeah, because I already got the game, but now I can't level up
or pay to win. I'm sorry, pay to
or
win.
he get Call of Duty, and then all of a sudden he's like, Daddy, can I just have $10 to get this good weapon so then I can level up faster? Yeah, that's ridiculous. The skins, I'm cool with the skins on Fortnite. You don't have to buy them all. I mean, I bought a Batman Beyond for them the other day. I understand. It's okay. You don't need the skin. It just looks cool. Play the game, though, you can't get a good weapon unless you pay for it. That's different.
The skins absolutely drives me nuts. Because
that doesn't bother me.
I love but it's an ultra rare skin. I'm like, it's made up. Yeah, it's not real ultra rare, but it's not going to be in the back in the shop for another whatever. And I'm like, okay. And you'd be like 20 skins past that you needed to have by the time you really wanted that skin. I can't stand skins.
You want to hear something that drives Bryn crazy? The fact that Bryn now will play a little Fortnite with her friends. I came downstairs and she wanted to buy a skin. She had saved up her money. She bought one. And I think she had a Batgirl or something. I'm like, whoa, Batgirl doesn't use guns. That's not allowed. You can't do that. Daddy, stop. I'm like, no, go.
So what you're saying is when you get the skin, you should have the morals of the character.
I'm hand to God. I won't let her play with that character.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, find someone else. And then eventually she picks someone who are allowed to have weapons. Like, you better grab the Punisher. I'm not doing this. You got to raise kids the right way. I'm trying to raise children here. Next one in this category.
I didn't even make a choice.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
That's all right. Because it's also microtransaction.
There you go. All right, next.
It's the worst. I mean, I remember when my kids were little and they loved Roblox, and those kids could burn through a Roblox gift card in a matter of seconds. It would be, you literally type the code in, it goes to their account, and you literally watch it go boom. I'm like, how long did that take?
Yep.
Oh, it's the worst.
The Emergency Faculty Meeting Award. Worst surprise. So this is like shocking news that dropped out of nowhere, ruined our day, our week, or our trust in the system. A couple of things in the category. Again, we're all allowed to add some extras if we want to. The Batgirl deletion, we talked about it a minute ago, where they had a finished movie, then they got rid of it to save money. The Henry Cavill whiplash. If you don't know who Henry Cavill is, he was playing The Witcher. Well, first he originally played Superman. That was supposedly ending. He decided to play The Witcher. The idea was he was going to come back and play Superman again. Hey, I quit The Witcher. Then James Gunn was put in charge of DC, saying, "Nah, we don't want you back." And just like that, he wasn't Superman. The Rock let him come in at the end of the Black Adam movie, and that was it. So 2 dream jobs gone. There was a Spider-Man leaving the MCU panic where they couldn't cut a deal, so Spider-Man was going to be out of it. Apparently, Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Holland made a call. We have March 2020, the day theaters died. That's the COVID thing. We had the Black Widow delay, No Time to Die, conventions, midnight premieres, all those things kind of ended. And the Legends Order 6-6. This is where, in 2014, shortly after buying Lucasfilm, Disney announced that 30 years of novels and comics and games that occurred after Return of the Jedi, it's not canon, doesn't count. So Mara Jade, Jake and Solo, books, everything was erased. Like a principal walking to the library and burning half the textbooks, though we shouldn't burn books. These are some worst surprises. McDonald, do you have an extra one? You want to grab one of these? Who's getting your...
Well, I mean, well, look,
award?
there's unfortunately there's hundreds of surprises, but for me, I'm going to go with the COVID. I legit thought that COVID was killing movies forever when that happened. And you were like, we're going to run out of pop culture. I mean, I get it. We are moving more towards prestige TV anyway. But I legit thought that there was going to be no more big movies anymore until I successfully predicted that Top Gun Maverick would save movies forever.
I'll give you credit. You did that in the 2000. Yeah. You should be in one of the categories. You should be there.
So you know what's funny? I was going to pat myself in the back and make a category called Best Called Shot.
Yeah.
That was the only nominee.
You know what? I'm going to give you my Fandy right there. You got that one too. Mr. G, what about you?
None of these bother. Well, COVID, this is hard because you're putting in, there was lots of, lots of issues surrounding COVID.
No, but that's what we're just calling the movie theater part of COVID.
Yes. So in terms of pop culture and change, I don't necessarily think about any of these on a regular basis. You know what I do think about? I think about April 29th. I think about April 2019 when Netflix decided to cancel the Santa Clara diet. And I'm going to tell you why.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
It's a great
The
show.
hill Charlie's willing to die on.
Mm-hmm.
It got canceled on season 3 on a cliffhanger.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
It didn't even wrap it up. It was literally like, that was the end. So it's like there's absolute zero resolution.
So hang on, Charlie. I'm going to run for president, and here's my platform.
Okay.
Anytime a show is canceled on a cliffhanger, it is required by law that they make a 2-hour movie to wrap all the plot threads up.
Yes. And it could be a terrible 2-hour movie, but I don't care.
Yeah,
It bothered
I just
me.
need closure.
And it is a great series. And it's like every now and then the actors, there's that one actor who's a boy. I remember watching a Christmas movie over the break. And I saw him. I was like, oh, that kid. Oh, that's the kid from Santa Clara Diet. Oh, I got to put cast really quick to figure this out. Skylar Gazanda.
Sure.
I've never heard of this kid.
Look who you're talking
I
to.
showed you his face, you'd be like, oh, I know
that
him
guy.
I
All right.
recognize him from a couple of things. Yeah. So anyway, I'm annoyed with that. That bothers me.
McDonald, or wait, did you go?
No, I already went.
Okay, so it is up to me.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was in the new Superman movie too.
Oh, okay.
Was he Jimmy Olsen?
Let's see. He was the
Jimmy
character.
Olsen.
Yeah, Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, he was good. I like that guy.
That kid.
All right, I got you. All right,
This is
Richardson, who's your choice?
My choice isn't on this list, but just like Mr. G, it's something that I'd always be willing to die on. It's a 2-part thing. The worst surprise, which is worse news, is when we found out that Chadwick Boseman had passed away. And the other news is the fact that we decided not to recast him, despite the pleas of his family, himself, his wife, feeling that, oh, the character should live on forever. because we've had 9 Batman, 7 Superman, and 5 Spider-Man. I'm not even counting animated, and yet we get 1 Black Panther and we're done.
Right.
James
Will they
Bond.
recorrect this? Fine. That drove me nuts.
Did you guys hear the rumors? Did you guys hear the rumors that they're recasting She-Hulk?
What?
Yeah, I hear all those things. I mean, I'm just I'll wait and see. I
But
heard
you're
rumors
like,
about
all
Black
these
Panther
characters can get recasted except.
Yep.
I mean, I understand. It seems like a nice way to honor him.
Nope.
I understand that part. But
he didn't want it, and he said he didn't want that, and he was happy to play a character that would live on forever, like James Bond. But then they got rid of it, and then they made a movie, which I didn't like Black Panther 2 because it felt like I was at a funeral for 2 hours. Don't get me started. It's just like the Sarah Clara thing and the Avatar thing. It's something that I'm really annoyed about. Let's move on. I'm already
To
upset.
this day.
all right, so let's move on to the next category of or group of categories, I should say. Now we're going to talk about the student body. These are the characters and relationships from the last 25 years that we love. So the first category is going to be the Substitute Teacher Award. They weren't supposed to teach the class, but they were way more interesting than the actual teacher, and they stole every scene they were in. So we're going for the best side character of the last 25 years. So we have Ken from Barbie. We have Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. We have McLovin from Superbad. We've got Grogu from The Mandalorian. And we've got Dwight Schrute from The Office. Now, I'm sure there's 10,000 other characters that you guys could choose. But what do you think? Let's go Mr. G first.
This one is actually a pretty tough category because there's lots of people we could talk about, but thinking about impact across other media, like Ron Swanson, like that character, and then same thing with McLovin. And Grogu is I'm a little hard because when they had this idea to unmask little baby Yoda, that they were like, this is going to change. And
Print
it did.
All of the money.
Exactly. So they knew that when it happened. So I'm not going to put Grogu in this category because they knew what they were doing.
Well, we're not saying biggest surprise.
I know, but they knew. They knew what they were doing when they unmasked Baby Yoda.
Yeah. So who's your choice?
I don't know. I don't know. I do like McLovin. I'm going to go. I can't even pick one. I don't know. Dwight.
I will tell
Dwight.
you, is my
It's definitely Dwight.
My 11-year-old son has a McLovin T-shirt.
Yeah. My daughter was talking about something and bypassing some sort of something. And she's like, oh, yeah, I just used McLovin. And like she uploaded something with that. It was like, I don't know what it was, but they were talking about like getting past TikTok authentication age or something, whatever it was a thing. And she's like, oh yeah, I used McLovin's ID from online. I uploaded it and it worked. Something ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Richardson, do you have one? I'm sure you're going off menu.
Sorry, of course I'm going off menu. Only for this one, actually. All right, so I was torn between a couple of them. I tried to think of side characters that became bigger than they were probably expected to be. Unlike, just like what Mr. G was saying, they knew going in that Grogu was going to be about that life and like be an event.
So it'd be like Jesse from Breaking Bad.
Why you guys
going to kill him,
man? Why are you stealing my line? I had two. And you can't let me do my thing. You can't let me just have my moment. You got to be like, yeah, like Jesse. I have two though. One favorite character that always in my heart, just bad Sokka. I just was hysterical all the way through. You know, he's not getting my award, but he should be on the list. He's in the conversation. I was torn between two. I think the best one would be Daryl from The Walking Dead, who wasn't in the comics, was just an extra character, like a gruff hillbilly, roughneck guy who became the biggest star of that show, carried on to a spinoff. If Daryl dies, we riot. And he, again, wasn't even planning to be in the show, wasn't supposed to make it. Jesse Pinkman wasn't supposed to make it to end of season 1, and he went on to be the bigger, and he had the best arc in terms of his character change throughout the whole show. So if I'm going to do character change, I go Jesse Pinkman, but character that carry on, I got to go Daryl. I guess I can only give one award out. I'll probably give it to.
These awards are
Daryl.
completely and totally fake. You can give out as
Yeah,
many
it's
as you
gonna
want.
bother. And then I'm gonna give it to. I have to give it to Daryl and Jesse. For
It's like when
reasons.
Charlie gives out the Star Student Award.
Yeah, it's where points
gonna
don't matter and everything's made up.
All right, cool. McDonald, go. Jesse Pinkman, you can't let me have my line. Can't even have my moment.
Well, I think it's too early to call this because I think the best side character here is Ken, but we don't have enough time with him yet. I was rewatching Barbie over this weekend, and number one, that movie's really funny. And number two, what's the actor's name? For Ken? Ryan Gosling. Yeah. God, he is so good in that part. And I think that's going to be 15 years from now, probably the right answer. But on this list, I'm going to go Dwight Schrute.
All right.
Because also he never kind of eclipsed the main characters on the show. But you want to talk about like batting average? He is hitting like 700.
He stayed in his lane.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Richardson, next category.
The school bully, best villain. Okay, the bad guys we love to hate. The performances were so good we were actually scared. We have the Joker in Dark Knight, Heath Ledger. Gus Fring from Breaking Bad. We got Homelander from The Boys. Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter. Thanos from Thanos. He snapped, he won. And Regina George from Mean Girls. We also have any extras you want to add? Mr. McDonald. Who's the best villain?
Oh, well, so I got to tell you, I mean, I know not enough people watch it. Homelander is such a good bad guy.
Yeah.
But my favorite bad guy on this list was Heath Ledger's Joker, just because it was a take on a character that we've seen for 75 years, but you've never seen him like that. It was, you hear stories about how Michael Caine, who played Alfred in that movie, when Heath Ledger came onto his first scene, Michael Caine forgot his lines just because he was like, what the heck is happening? And that's what you do when you're watching this movie as well. You look at it and you're just like, that is an unbelievable take on a villain. He's such a good villain. He's even better than Regina George, who I almost picked as well.
Charles.
I was going to go Heath Ledger, but I was trying to think of a villain or the character that you just can't stand them. And every time you see them, you just absolutely want to
punch him in the face.
So if this was the 1970s, like I would have picked, now I forgot her name. The little girl from Little House on the Prairie, Nellie Olson.
Oh gosh.
I can't stand that little girl. And I've watched, so they're coming out with a new Netflix is doing.
They are, yeah.
She is going to be the hands down runner up. If she plays Nellie Olson, like the original actress played, you're going to want to punch this little girl in the face.
Save it for the second quarter awards, Mr. G.
Ellie, she's the absolute worst. To this day, I can't think of any other person that annoys me every second they're on the screen. She's one of them, but she's a real villain that way. But no, Heath Ledger's the Joker was absolutely amazing.
All right, the worst villain isn't on this list, and
it's because it's not worst villain.
It's the best villain.
All right, best villain, but I'm gonna go. I'll say worst villain, as in I'm agreeing with Mr. G said, as in they come on the screen, I'm gonna punch them in the face.
Exactly.
Worst, best, semantics. I hate this person. They show up. I want them to die without question. Without question, it is Joffrey from Game of Thrones. There is nobody worse than Joffrey. If you've seen Game of Thrones, I looked up all the horrible things Joffrey did. I can't read them on this podcast. From babies to this to the beheading. My God, the list is brutal. And he was a child. If you didn't see it, he became king. And he was young and he was a sociopath. So everything he ordered happened, and he was ordering people getting killed in the most various ways. He was crazy. Nobody that I want to die more than Joffrey. Homelander is kind of like Joffrey as well. Like, there's not even that. Some of these
Zero
characters,
morality. Yeah.
like Joker. I mean, he's different. You can't really see it. Thanos had a point of view. Gus just wanted to make money. Like some of these bad guys, sometimes you kind of see their perspective and
Bad
what
guys with a point.
Joker wants them make chaos. Joffrey, sociopath. Nothing the way around it. He had to die. That he's got to get my award. I wouldn't hand it to him in person, but there you go. Prom. Oh, this is you, McDonald.
All right. So no, I just did school. Oh,
Yeah, prom.
Yeah,
King.
I'll do it. Yep. All right.
Oh, I'll do it. You're right. You just read
Yeah.
the last one. I'm sorry. My mistake. I thought I read this one. No, I read the bad guys. You're doing
Okay.
prom.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So our next category, we're going to go for the prom king and prom queen. We are looking for the couple that we rooted for the hardest, the romance that defines this quarter century. We are looking at the best ship so far this century. So we have lots of really qualified nominees. We've got Jim and Pam from The Office. We've got Wally and Eve, a romance with almost zero dialogue. We've got David and Patrick from Schitt's Creek. We've got Edward and Bella from Twilight. I guess people like that movie. And we have Shrek and Fiona, the anti-fairy tales. So, guys, any other nominees or any choices that you like here?
There are other characters that I like when they you finally get together. You're like, yay! So, for example, Leonard and Penny. When they finally get together, or even Sheldon. When Sheldon and Amy
And Blossom.
yeah, got together. Like, you're like, yay! It happened, so it was good. But let me tell you though, I don't know how many good things I could say about David and Patrick's relationship on Schitt's Creek. It's just like, you're like, you know what? That's the kind of relationship I want.
Yeah, it was organic. It was well developed. It was well paced.
Yeah.
If you watch Schitt's Creek, you're just like, that's just a healthy relationship.
Mm-hmm. But I was very happy when Anna chose Kristoff in Frozen.
Well, Anna technically chose her sister, didn't really choose either.
No, she does. Anna chooses Kristoff at the end. They get married.
And at the end of 2,
Whatever.
right?
They still, their relationship blossomed.
All right, fine.
I am taking David and Patrick from Schitt's Creek for everything you guys already said, and the fact that me, I like character arc. David was a horrible person the first season of that show, and to that final episode for him to get to the point where he's grown and changed enough, and he met Patrick, and it's very heartwarming. It's very nice television. Their storylines wrapped up perfectly. Again, horrible, became a great person. Love story. Surprising, came out of nowhere because they weren't both in the beginning of the show. Patrick showed up later. But I think that's great. I was happy it worked out for David. He's a friend of the show.
I mean, look, the storyteller in me thought that Wally and Eve was just masterful storytelling. How do you show a relationship with, number one, 2 robots where one of them cannot talk?
True.
Right,
But then also you're like, can robots fall in love? That's the only reason I kind of dinged it down.
Oh,
You're
so
just
that's
like,
one you're taking. I didn't know if I was taking it.
No. So I'm going to stick with David and Patrick as well.
Oh, okay.
No, so I'm saying the only reason I'm knocking Wally and Eve down is the robots.
Right.
How do you program love?
All right. Next up,
Hold on. I got an answer to that. And I believe
Transformers.
no.
There.
No. David not David Goldblum. I can never remember people's names. Jeez, Jurassic Park guy.
Jeff
Nature
Goldblum.
finds a way. Go Jeff
Yeah,
Goldblum.
okay.
Nature finds a way.
Yeah.
All right. Next up.
This is you.
Yeah. I was thinking because I was trying to think of what I wanted to say because I can't find where I wrote down. Anyway, here we go. The mandatory elective award. The wife guy surprises. Anyway, you didn't sign up for this class. Your partner put it on your schedule. You went in expecting to check your phone the whole time, but ended up sitting in the front row taking notes. So this is something your wife, girlfriend, significant other kind of put you onto, and you're all in. You put up Bridesmaids, Barbie, Mean Girls, back again. Mean Girls is just out here doing work. A lot of nominations for Mean Girls. Wicked, Grey's Anatomy. There could be many others. Mr. G.
Mine is not on this list.
Oh, we going off menu.
Off menu, 2006, Ugly Betty. All I know is that was a show that my wife and I, we watched religiously. That DVR'd, we watched it weekly for the 4 seasons it was on, and we were sad that it was over. We looked forward to watching it every week. I thought it was a great show, and when it came to an end, I was sad because I absolutely love that show. And it wasn't a show I was planning to watch, or it wasn't a me show, but I loved that show. I thought it was great.
McDonald.
All right. I almost want to pick Mean Girls, except I saw Mean Girls before Lauren, and so I made her watch it, actually. No, but the one that I got dragged into, and I'll tell you, it was legitimately good for the first 4 seasons. I'm going to go Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy was really, really good television. And then it just kept going. And so, like, my wife watches Grey's Anatomy to this day, but she almost like angry watches it because the entire time she's like, this is terrible. But she can't stop watching because she needs to complete it. But I will tell you, in the beginning, Grey's Anatomy was so good.
It's still on.
Yeah.
We're in the 22nd season.
It's a modern day soap opera. It might as well be General Hospital.
Yeah. And in 2 days, the next new episode airs.
Wow.
The 22nd. So what's today? The 22nd.
Wow.
We're in season 22 right now. It's still on.
Yeah.
It's not going to die ever.
No.
I think for me, the movie that came out, and this movie came out right around the time Carter was born. And Carter was born in 2004, so it was like Mean Girls. It was right there. It's a movie. I was dragged into it. It's like my favorite rewatchable, I guess you could say, girl type movie, and that would be The Notebook. I just like The Notebook. The Notebook gets me every time. I get emotional. You find out at the end that he's reading her the story of their life, and then the dude's pulling up again tomorrow to read it again. Like, what are we doing? This is get in the water. That's my thing. I love it. If I had one, The Notebook always gets me every time.
Richardson, never seen it.
Never seen it either.
Oh, The Notebook's great. You guys, man, The Notebook's something. You just watch it and you just not to spoil the ending.
No, I understand. Yeah, I understand why people like it. Yeah,
especially when you see the ending and you see where it's going. It's just sad. It's just a sad.
It's just good storytelling.
Oh God, it gets you. It gets you. You just see their whole life story. That's it, man. The Notebook. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, here we go. Next section.
Wait, hold on, Mr. Richardson. We have 3 like subcategories left. Do we want to wrap this up? Do a new intro and then keep going?
No, or just keep going, and I will just cut it and add it. I think.
Okay.
There's only 3 left, right?
Yeah, the three sub units.
Yeah, so this will probably be where we'll break.
Yes,
there's lots of. There's lots left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just I could do the break when I cut it and add something quick and just so we don't have to stop and start over.
All right. So
just plow through it and I'll cut it into 2.
Alrighty. All right. So now we're moving on into our next kind of subcategory. We're going to talk about the honor roll.
Wait, time out. Why don't you, since this will be our breaking point, why don't you say this one? Okay, we're back for part 2, and then we're starting with this. Like, just so
that's what I just said, Jimmy.
No, but you said no. Hang on, that's not what you said. You said stopping it and starting over and doing an intro. I don't want to do all that.
Okay,
but we can throw a little bit in front of this. Okay. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
I don't want to do the whole thing.
All right,
this is fine.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Can I end this video then? So it's not like 5,000.
So easier for us to find. Yeah,
and then restart.
Yeah. Come on, where's the stupid stop recording button?
Wait, does anyone care if I go to the bathroom?